As the right continues to ramp up its attacks on trans people, we have been thrust into the world stage, whether we like it or not. Here to speak on her experience in the spotlight is the highest profile trans woman we could convince to come on this janky-ass show. Everyone give it up for Vivian Wilson! It's good to see you in the flesh.
I'm on the TV.
You're on the TV?
I love it.
How are you doing?
We're doing great. We're feeling very demure and mindful today.
Demure and mindful?
Yeah, this is a very Christian outfit.
Vivian, in March, you were featured in a Teen Vogue cover story that someone with my exact name wrote.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Crazy how that works.
Yeah.
You spoke about transitioning, about posting online, about your childhood.
Yeah.
That story blew up, went
did.
all over the internet.
Well, yes.
How has the spotlight changed you? Are you a total bitch now?
I think I was a total bitch always.
Sure.
Yeah.
What's it been like in the last few months?
It's been kind of like crazy, actually. My life has completely changed thanks to the article. Obviously, it's like boosted and given me this like lovely platform. So I really appreciate that. And I'm in New York thanks to Teen Vogue. So
along with the visibility that you've gotten comes scrutiny. Hundreds of outlets have reposted your quotes. How are you coping knowing that everything you say or do might be ripped apart by a bajillion people with usernames like @RealWoombin1488?
Okay. Okay, how am I coping? I'm sorry, it's really hard for me because Real Woman 1488 and I, we went to high school together. Oh my God. We were in the same Mandarin Chinese class.
This is juicy.
I know.
A real scoop.
Yeah.
Should we get her on the show next?
I don't think she knows who you are. You're not famous.
Do you?
This shit?
When I talked to you for Teen Vogue, you said that you don't have anyone overseeing your posting and that you just post what you feel. Is that still true?
Yes, I do not have some secret, cabal of people who post things for me.
Do you want one?
No. That's
because I know a lot of unemployed comedians.
I feel like if I had like a PR team or people who are like helping me post shit, they would immediately quit because I'm very spontaneous and unhinged.
I think those are great adjectives to describe you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Does the increased visibility, have you changed at all your attitude towards posting and like worrying about what you're gonna say and how it's gonna be received?
Well, I didn't give a fuck then, and I don't know if I really give a fuck now. So I don't know if that's necessarily changed.
Was there like a specific moment that you knew you wanted to pursue medical transition?
Like desperately? Yes. I don't know if there was like a specific moment, but there was like, obviously I was trans and I have like gender dysphoria or whatever.
Or whatever.
It's or whatever to me now. It was not back then. Back then it was like, holy fuck, this is literally detrimental. But the moment that I realized, I don't know if there was a specific moment. It was kind of like, I am trans and I kind of really desperately need to medically transition. It wasn't really like a choice.
It's not a choice.
No, I don't think so.
No, I think that seems important. It's funny, for me, I spent years identifying as trans and non-binary and being like, but that medical stuff, that's not for me. And then I read a specific book and was like, it is for me. Did you have a moment like that or did you always know?
I kind of always knew. Well, I don't know if there was not a difference in time between realizing I was trans and realizing that medical transition was necessitated.
Totally.
Necessitated. This is my native language. Necessitated. Necessitated.
That makes sense. For any concerned parents out there, does the woke mind virus have any other symptoms?
Come on.
Is there a vaccine or is it too late once you've touched the website tumblr.com?
What's the website?
Tumblr.com?
I was never actually on Tumblr.
Were you on any other social medias as a child?
I was on YouTube.
YouTube.
I did not make videos, but I watch
You
videos.
watch YouTube.
I watch videos about Tumblr, but it was never actually on Tumblr.
Do you still YouTube?
Wait, what?
Do you still YouTube?
Watch YouTube?
Watch YouTube?
I'm a human being on the earth, so yes.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Were there any resources that were particularly helpful to you as you figured out your identity and started to transition? Books, websites, YouTube, organizations, etc.?
Figuring out like my gender identity. Honestly, this is like so cliche and passionate or whatever, but like trans representation in media has just come such a long way. Right before I came out, I was in my huge Survivor era because COVID made loved Survivor. Yeah, no, that's a normal thing to say. And it was Survivor Game Changers, a famously controversial season where Zeke was outed as trans, and that moment, that was like a week before I came out. And at that point, I knew I was coming out. I knew I was trans. I had to come out, whatever. But I was kind of putting it off. And that was the moment where it's like okay to be this, I guess. Even though he was outed and it was like a terrible situation, that was not the conclusion I probably should have come to.
Sure.
But it's the conclusion I did come to. I'm like a huge fan of Zeke.
I do think, though, relating to finding an online community is something that our audience is probably pretty easily able to do.
Yes.
Do you have any advice to maybe the younger people in our audience who don't live in LA, who don't maybe have supportive parents, on how to take that online community and also find real life in-person community that is also so very important?
There are a lot of chapters of like LGBT chapters in your local area. Check if your school has a GSA. And I also understand that there's a lot of situations in which a school's GSA could be determined as like social suicide or whatever, or whatever the fuck high school people care about. I was not popular, but I was like a lonely femboy. That's a different story. But check if in your local area there are LGBT organizations, because I feel like you would be surprised at the amount. Even if there's not people in person, just know that like you're not alone in your situation. And I came out during COVID, and the online community really like helped me come into my own as a queer woman. But that's just like personally what helped me. Obviously, what helped me is not going to help everyone. But if you could find community online, if you are like searching for it, I would not discount the online community that is available to you.
That's really beautiful.
Yeah.
And if you need a transgender friend, we're putting Vivian's personal phone number on the screen right now.
Please don't. I just got Carrie Colby's number. I do not want to have to get a new phone.
Okay, flex. That's about all the time we have right now.
Not in a sexual way. She's straight, and yeah.
Vivian Wilson, everyone. Hi, I'm Ella Yurman, host of Going Down with Ella Yurman. Does our title make you think of a sinking ship or oral sex? If you said ship, you crave stability. If you said oral, you crave validation. Either way, like, subscribe, go down below and leave a comment. And then go over to our Patreon at patreon.com/goingdownshow for exclusive content and hot takes that I legally can't post on Maine. That's patreon.com/goingdownshow. Bye! Mwah.